On June 22, 2026, the cybersecurity heads of the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance issued a joint warning. They confirmed that frontier AI models are now capable of executing autonomous 32-step cyber attacks, completely unguided by human operators. Historically, human threat actors needed weeks to discover a vulnerability, write an exploit, and breach a network. Now, a Mythos-class AI model compresses that entire lifecycle down to seconds. The window between discovery and weaponized exploitation has practically vanished. To survive this compressed timeline, we are going to run a rapid, hands-on exposure audit. We will locate your exposed assets, deploy immediate compensating controls, and configure traps for automated intruders. Running a vulnerability scanner once a month leaves a 29-day blind spot. When AI tools map network topologies and test exploit chains in real time, relying on periodic compliance checks guarantees your defenses will be outpaced. Step 1 is triage. AI models target internet-facing systems first, so we begin by matching your external assets against the CISA Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog. Instead of web portals, pull data directly. Run a curl command in your terminal to fetch the CISA JSON feed, pipe it into Python 3, and use grep to filter active CVE IDs. Cross-reference this output against your external asset inventory, prioritizing affected internet-facing servers. Next, we check your application dependencies. AI excels at finding buried flaws. Run npm audit, pip audit, or trivi to map out the third-party components you rely on. You are looking for a specific indicator, any package in your dependency tree that has 0 commits in the last 24 months. These abandoned components are massive liabilities. By filtering for confirmed exploits and dead dependencies, you strip away the noise. You are left with a prioritized list of the exact weaknesses an automated attacker will strike first. Step 2 focuses on disruption. When legacy fragility prevents immediate patching, you must apply compensating controls to protect the vulnerable asset. First, enforce multi-factor authentication across every external-facing application. Tools like Cloudflare Zero Trust or Duo rapidly block unauthorized credential use, even if passwords are breached. Second, harden your remote access. Generate ED25519 cryptographic keys for your SSH connections and explicitly disable password authentication. Keep a second terminal session open while you restart the service, just in case you need to fix a syntax error without locking yourself out. Third, place any remaining legacy systems behind a web application firewall. A strictly configured WAF will intercept and drop malformed requests generated by automated exploit scripts. These compensating controls break the attack chain at the network layer. This strips the AI model of its speed advantage and forces it to stall. Step 3 moves from defense to detection. Human hackers probe systems erratically, while AI-driven scanners hit targets with extreme velocity and perfect mathematical uniformity. To catch this, run grep, awk, sort, and unique commands against your Apache web server logs. This organizes traffic data and isolates high-frequency request patterns. Set your alert threshold specifically for volume and speed. If a single source IP generates over 200 requests in 60 seconds, you are likely watching an AI threat. For Windows environments, the logic is the same. Query your security event log for event IDs 4625 and 4648. A rapid cluster of these credential uses indicates an automated credential stuffing attack. Next, use the PowerShell getAdUser command to export your current Active Directory permissions into a CSV file. Compare this against last month's baseline and immediately flag any account added to a privileged group. Static signatures fail because AI models generate novel exploits on the fly. Relying on behavioral velocity thresholds is the only way to detect machine speed intrusions. You now have a prioritized patch list based on active exploitation, hardened SSH pathways, and active behavioral monitoring tailored to AI threat speeds. These technical metrics now need to be escalated to the executive board. A collapsed timeline for cyber attacks translates directly into an accelerated timeline for financial and operational damage. Cyber risk is now a machine speed business risk. Use the vulnerabilities and gaps discovered in this audit as evidence. Present this data to leadership to secure the budget and approval necessary to build an automated, continuous patching pipeline. You can find all the exact command line instructions, code snippets, and configuration cheat sheets used in this audit linked in the video description below. Frontier AI accelerates the adversary's timeline, giving them the ability to scan and strike in seconds. But by standardizing these automation practices across your infrastructure, you ensure the structural advantage remains firmly in your hands.